Hello guys and welcome back to another video on this channel. I hope each and every one of you are doing fantastically well. We have got lots to talk about today. Chelsea versus Sevilla tomorrow, pre-match review, lineups and Frank Lampard's interview. A lot to go through, but before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. We are so close to hitting 4,000 subscribers and it would be amazing. And can we hit 100 likes on this video? That is the like target. Without any further ado, let's begin with the video. First off, let's talk about Lampard's interview. Not a lot of good questions asked by the journalists, to be fair. They were more focused on Virgil van Dijk and his injury rather than asking Frank about our own team and our own injuries. Nothing updated regarding injuries, but I have got some news for you later on. But the most important thing that Lampard said was that we had conceded the second least amount of shots on target since his arrival. He indirectly criticized Kepa Arrizabalaga for the very first time in any interview. He had been supportive till now, but he has said we had the second least number of shots on target since his arrival, and we have conceded a lot of goals. That is down to only one fact, and that is Kepa is our goalkeeper. 16% of all the shots on target have gone in, and you can understand how bad our keeping was. So Lampard for the very first time took a dig on Kepa, and I actually rate it because he was once again very shambolic in the previous match. Although he got a chance, he did not perform well. He couldn't keep composure, and the second goal somewhat was a fault of him too because he got nutmegged by the pass from Zuma if you look by another angle. But that is the story of the past. Let's move on to Chelsea versus Sevilla, lineup predictions and overall pre-match review. First off, let's talk about the formation. I think Lampard will stick with his 4-2-3-1. It has worked quite well for him in the attacking sense, but there is no defensive structure anywhere and we need to improve on that as soon as possible. Caballero in goal because Mendy is unfortunately still not fit. I don't know what our physios are doing. I don't know how they treat our players, but our injuries have taken a lot longer to heal than they should take. Azpilicueta on the right back spot because I think we need a more defensive approach to the game. Sevilla are a way better side than us and they will attack us a lot, that is for sure. Azpilicueta is a better defensive fullback than Reece James. Reece James is a better attacking fullback than Azpilicueta, and that is how it works. Thiago Silva and Kurt Zuma. Silva is back. That is good news at least. Chilwell on the left back spot. I'm so excited to see him. He was so good versus Southampton. And Kovacic, Jorginho in the defensive midfield positions because I think Conte deserves a rest. He has not performed to the best of his abilities, to be honest, and he misplaced a lot of passes versus Southampton. So Kovacic, Jorginho in the defensive midfield positions. Havertz, Ziyech, Pulisic and Werner, the top four, the amazing top four, and I hope they win versus Sevilla. They will be very important and I'm so excited to see them all together for the very first time starting. So let's hope we win and let's see how we can counter and defend against Sevilla and how we can actually proceed in the game. First off, Sevilla are a very good side. All of you must know that they won the Europa League last season. They almost defeated Bayern Munich in the Super Cup. So they are not a team that we can easily beat. They will provide a lot of competition, but that does not mean we can't beat them. We have got a lot of attacking options. We have got some very good defenders too. The goalkeeper, I'm not so sure about, but Sevilla, their biggest strength is pressing. They will press us again and again, and I'm pretty sure about that. And I don't want us to crumble under pressure like we did versus Southampton. The Southampton pressing versus the Sevilla pressing is nothing compared to each other. Sevilla press a lot more. They are very good in the air and they are very good overall. So the best thing to counter that would be supply balls to Timo Werner. Lampard said this in his interview today that he said to the players, that give the ball, play long balls, and get out of the defense. We don't want to invite pressure to us, but the players did not listen and we conceded. That is on the players, and I don't blame Lampard. He set out a plan and they did not execute it. But this time, give the ball to Timo Werner, hope for the best, because Timo Werner can produce a lot of magic by his foot, and his pace is going to trouble a lot of Sevilla defenses, because Sevilla are not the fastest at the back, and Timo Werner, we all know we have got some very, very good and fast players. Christian Pulisic, Kai Havertz was almost the fastest player in Bundesliga last season, and Timo Werner, of course. The Hakim Ziyech with his crossing can easily thread any pass, and that will be beneficial for us too. But the most worrying thing about Sevilla is, of course, the press. We have to counter that at any cost. But Thiago Silva and Kurt Zouma back now. Hopefully, they improve the defense, and Willy Caballero hopefully keeps a clean sheet. If not, Edouard Mendy is playing. I'm more than happy to let him play because he's our number one keeper by far. I will even say that Kepa is our worst keeper at the club, including the under nines. Kepa is just horrendous. I don't want to talk a lot about him, but yes, get out of the press, uh, give through balls to Werner, and hope for the best. That should be our tactics. Don't be too negative, because Jorginho and Kovacic, they can also provide some very, very good balls. Jorginho over the top balls are amazing, and Kovacic dribbling and then passing grounded through balls, that works quite well. Sevilla are a good side defensively too. They have got some very, very tall players. We will not be a very good threat in set pieces, but Hakim Ziyech is known to have a gem of a left foot, and he showed that for versus against us in when he was playing with Ajax. So I hope he recovers his form. He does the same with us, and he will be taking all the corners and free kicks. I'm pretty sure about that, and he should be the main focal point of the attack. Kai Havertz will run forward. He will almost play as a second striker to Timo Werner, because Hakim Ziyech will be the creative backbone of the team. That is for sure. So that is what I had to tell you about Chelsea versus Sevilla. What are your predictions, guys? I would love to hear them. Just write down in the comments below. The right one gets a shout out in the next video. Hopefully we win. I'm very tense because this is our first Champions League game of the season. I hope we win, man, because Sevilla against them, if we win, Lampard will silence a lot of critics. Don't play Mason Mount on the wing anymore. Our wingers are back, so hopefully he does not repeat that mistake again. But the past is past. The future is ours. That is what I say always. So believe in Lampard, believe in the team. There is nothing else we can do. Believe in the process, and let's hope we win tomorrow. Write down in the comment section below what are your predictions. I would love to hear them. And what are your thoughts about the team in general? Edouard Mendy, anyone, Lampard, Mason Mount, anyone. So I will love to comment, and I will talk to you in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.